Hi guys, I hope all of you are doing well. This is your Nifty Guy. Welcome to today's episode of Decoding Nifty with me. This is the series where we analyze and decode Nifty on multiple time frames and formulate a plan for the next day so that we are able to trade with much more confidence and clarity. And while we are doing that, we also discuss about important price action concepts and setups that I personally use. If you like the way I analyze Nifty and put out the trade setups for you guys, please do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it with your trading friends and community, as well as put down anything that you might have to say in the comments box. On that note, we'll start with today's video. We'll first discuss about what we did in the markets today versus what we had planned yesterday, and then we'll come to the second part, which is planning for tomorrow, right? So today's video again will be there with a lot of important lessons. So make sure that you watch it till the very end, right? So as I had told you guys that we these two green zones which were there on our chart are important support zones based on different time frames which we have already discussed, and any buying opportunity around these levels should be used for creating a buy trade. Now today we opened almost flat, went up to the day's high, which was also the previous day's high, took a small rejection from here. Now, the important point to note here from price action perspective is even after taking the very strong rejection, we did not break the day's low, which was there, which was created in the first 5 minutes. And after that, we went a bit into a sideways territory, gave again a brief up move, again a smaller down wave, but again did not reach the last high which was created. So if we talk about the price structure wise, here we have a higher low, again we have a higher low, which means on a smaller time frame, which is the 5 minutes time frame, the structure seems to be changing. And when we look at reversal trading, double bottom is one of my favorite setups, and what we can clearly see around here is a very beautiful double bottom which was in the formation, and I had initiated a trade above this particular red candle's high, which gave me a instant good return, right? Anyways, we were planning to go long above this particular high, which was also yesterday's high, but we got a trade, we got a discounted or an early entry wherein the risk was just this. This was the stop loss in case if this trade would have gone wrong. This last swing which was there was the stop loss, and as you can see, we got a very good trade around here, right? This was the only trade that I had taken throughout the day, post which the market was again in a sideways zone with no clear structure. Around here, I was looking at a double top formation which was there, but again, I did not receive any favorable pullback, and I decided not to create any short positions, keeping in mind the way market had moved in the at the start of the day. Uh, I had drawn this particular trend line, anticipating a breakout from here, which could have been a pole and flag structure consolidation breakout, but that did come in, but eventually came in at very late in the day, around 2 post 3 p.m. actually, and I do not plan any fresh trades after 2:30 or 2:45, depending on the way price action has been navigating throughout the day. So this was the only simple sweet trade based on price action. We were already at a support area. The price action was, if we look at this particular structure from around this low, when I speak about market structures, right, what we can see is around if we made a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. This was a small retracement. Sellers did try to push the prices down. Try to understand psychology. The way I tell you that you need to talk to the markets. Sellers again entered around here after this particular down move. Sellers tried to enter around here, but this was the only move that they could have brought in, which showed that the buyers are significantly stronger. And all we need to do in is while taking trades is find out which side is much more probable to move. And if we are on the right side, we will be making money in the long run, right? So this was the trade which I had taken. Definitely, I had taken an early entry. The absolute right entry would have been above this particular swing high. above this swing high and above this particular line that we had drawn as per our plan yesterday. But I took an early entry thinking of keeping into mind that I was getting a very small SL around here in case if this trade would have gone south. I would have taken a very small stop loss, which would have been nothing compared to the reward that I was actually looking at. So this was the simple trade that I had taken for today. Now, let's plan the day for tomorrow. I'll keep the video extremely short today. There's nothing much to be discussed. There is not much. The low has been very, very intact. And if we see today again, the daily, this is the daily time frame. Today's candle is very positive. Like I told you yesterday, yesterday's candle looked, although red in color, but this is the large bottom wick from our support area, right? And this is not just any support area. This is the daily fib support from 13th June low. So this is the 13th June. So this is the fib retracement of the entire up move which was there. So this is a very strong support area. And as you can see, we have taken a good support from here. We saw buying coming in from here, and today we have a low which is higher than the yesterday's low, a high which is higher than yesterday's high, and we have also got a closing which is above the previous day's highest point, right? Above previous day's high. So again, my biasness would be on the long side, but then I will not forget the importance of this daily fib resistance. So this is the swing high from where from the top, the fall that had come down. This is the retracement. If you, for anybody new around here, we had taken this swing, right? Because market had created this swing, and this is the 0.5 to 0.618 resistance. And even if we are to consider exactly from the top, the 0.5 to 0.618 will be just above this. But I think we are fine to consider this particular fib zone. So since no new low was created today, the zones are completely intact. And tomorrow's trade plan will be very, very simple. I'll come straight to the point. Just a second, guys. I'll be deleting this particular line. Above today's high. In fact, the breakout has already come in. So in case even if we open flat and we get some pullback around retest of this particular line and then we go up again, we can enter a long position around here. Okay. Around these levels, I will look at price action very, very closely. And in case if I see a bearish price action, I will take a short entry around here. Now, I have drawn this thing does not mean that moment price touches here or reaches these levels, we are creating a short position. Absolutely not. This simply means that this is a area where we can find a probable short trade, price action confirming the same, right? So in case if we get a negative price action around here, maybe a double top or market forming a sideways consolidation, then breaking the lows, we can look at a short position, otherwise not. Above this, we are absolutely really looking for a long position. For any short trades, this low will be of importance to me. And if we are starting to trade below this particular low before breaching this high, right? That is very, very important. Before or even if mildly breaching this high, that can be just taking in some liquidity. And then if we are breaking this low with a pullback, I will be looking at a short entry. So this will be the simple and sweet trading plan for tomorrow. We'll keep things very, very simple. And as usual, my word of caution to all of you guys here is tomorrow is the tomorrow is Wednesday, which is expiry minus 1 day. So anybody who is trading into Nifty, who is into options buying, and you are trading tomorrow's market, make sure to shift your trading to the next week's expiry. This is what I personally do, and I suggest everybody else to follow the same. You might be paying a slightly higher premium for taking your entries, but you will thank me later for it. You will be doing a favor to your capital if you are adopting this simple mechanism of not trading on expiry and expiry minus 1 day in the same week's expiry, but actually shifting to the next week's expiry. So a simple shift like this can make a lot of impact in your trading because when we are approaching expiry, I am sure if you are trading options into option buying, you must be aware of theta decay. The decay becomes much more higher, and in case of price actually not giving us a move with a momentum. So as option buyers, we always rely on momentum. In case there is a lack of momentum, even if our direction, our analysis, our levels, everything is bang on correct, we might still lose money. And with just shifting the expiry to the next week's options on expiry as well as expiry day as well as the expiry minus 1 day, we are slightly moving the odds in our favor. And as a trader, that is all you need to do is find that slight edge, find that slight adjustment which can safeguard your capital from unnecessary losses. And that's it. If we take care of that quadrant, I think we'll be able to do well in the long run with just a simple tweak. So this is a simple hack that I personally follow, and I suggest everybody who is around me or who follows on my channel every Wednesday and every Thursday trade, which is the analysis. This is a standard advisory that I always make sure to mention. Even if it saves one person from trading in the current week expiry option, even if it saves their capital by even 1%, I think my job here is done. So on that note, I'll take your leave today. Uh, the plan is simple. Please make sure to analyze, make your own analysis, and be ready with your plan before the market opens tomorrow. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow post the market. Thanks for tuning in. This is your Nifty Guy signing off for today. Cheers.